The reason why there has been no formal contact between Earth and the Galactic Council is because the human race is the galactic equivalent of Florida man. It ate it, hissed Jacob III, the android. His metallic pincers opened and shut rapidly, enormous pupils swiveling from one council member to the next. All looked at the hollow screen with varying degrees of horror. What the council assumed to be a human aristocrat daintily wiped her mouth after partaking in a plateful of one of the most terrifying creatures known to the council. She looked up at her servant and, to their horror, asked for more fried. An octopus, they called it. Known as a sargonite to those familiar with the fierce race, all trembled in fear at the mention of them. When fully fledged, they farmed entire sola for their young and lived in the hearts of crumbling galaxies. The council had been formed to defend against them. Another member, a Kaoloi, a reptilian race, pointed a trembling finger at the human next to it, who had just been served a plate of— Were those Palins? It gagged, long red tongue lolling out of its oblong snout and onto the ground. Palins, a poisonous plant that drove many a race insane, are incredibly rare outside of worlds rich in water. Here they named it kale, but its nickname was the Fall of an Empire. After having killed off a Guodian emperor and his entire harem after having it shredded into their meals, they died slowly, and not before bringing their capital planet to its knees. More and more members of the council pointed things out, not just what they were eating, but what they were doing. "Why do they?" another said, having zoomed into the scene of multiple humans kicking around a ball in a large field. Something seemed to have triggered the herd of humans, as they all burst into a riot and began destroying infrastructure indiscriminately. "Fellow council members," began a quivering alien, its feelers all raised in the air, "this excursion to the human planet, Earth, has shown me that humans have no need for the council." One by one, they began to agree. A Zorp, a wriggly mass of keratin with a beak, opened its mouth and screeched. The translator nodded its many heads furiously. "His Highness believes that perhaps the humans should be added to the list of races the Council needs to defend against if need be."